exactly.
So you guys want to play something?
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
Let's do this.
All right, cool. This song is called Tortola. It's on all of our crap. So.
Go for it.
Ready?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dreams of yesterdays gone by. You've hidden there so many times, and you feel the same today as you did so long ago. And look at you now, wrestling regret you can't forget, and you waste to nothing. Quit hating your life, just go be everything you've been dreaming. Quit hating your life, go be who only you know. Let this all go and dry your eyes. Still feeling down and out, why it's no surprise. Still trying to figure it out, 'cause you feel the same today as you did so long ago. No hope for you now, there's nothing you feel. The silence is real, and you waste to nothing. Quit hating your life, just go be everything you've been dreaming. Quit hating your life, go be who only you know. Let this all go. Sidelines are calling, why are you stalling? Sidelines are calling your name, why are you stalling? Why don't you just go? Quit hating your life, just go be everything you've been dreaming. Quit hating your life, go be who only you know. Let this all go. Quit hating your life, why can't you be everything you've been dreaming? Quit hating your life, go be who only you know. Let this all go.
KKSM 1320 AM. Magnuson here, playing some good badass acoustic set here on KKSM. That's how we do it here on the air show. Badass.
Right.
I can get away with saying that because I'm Abe, but you can't say that.
No, I can't.
So what's the story behind that song? I hear you guys going, quit hating your life. So what?
Honestly, I wrote the lyrics on the way back from Tortola. I went to visit with my parents. We went to the British Virgin Islands, and I kind of write a lot of songs. I think we both do. They're kind of like self-help and just kind of self-motivating, because there's a lot of distractions in life and a lot of like regret and I should have done this, I should have done that. And so I kind of always made it a point. I tried to do this anyway. Like, I don't ever want to have regrets about anything, and particularly music. So, and long story short, so I was just impacted by the way that there's so many people living there that it's just a totally different life, and a lot of people that just picked up and said, "I'm done with the States. I don't want to live like that. I just want to have a boat and kind of hang out in a beautiful place." And I was kind of impacted by that. Like, why do we have to live the way that we're living?
Right.
If we don't want to. So anyway, kind of that's the story.
I like it.
Yeah, I do.
We loved it.
Thank you. Very good. I'm glad.
So what would you guys say your influences are musically? You kind of mentioned a few people earlier, but...
Well, I first started playing guitar because of the Beatles and a lot of like late 60s. I know that's cliche, Beatles, but it's true. I like a lot of late 60s like psychedelic music, and so I like a lot of Beach Boys and harmonies and interesting chord progressions. But later on, I really started liking Muse is like my favorite band right now, and I think we both like Opeth a lot, and who else? Mew,
Yes.
Kent. Anybody from Sweden.
Pretty much.
Even ABBA.
I mean,
Really?
Sometimes.
That's a moment.
Sometimes it's okay.
Right.
A lot of alcohol involved
There
then.
was
But
something in the air. Come on, let's get those guitars going.
yes, right.
Right. It's good stuff. I like a lot of the same stuff. I mean, I always have liked British bands. I mean, the Smiths is probably my biggest favorite band. But also heavier bands, like I love Meshuggah, and that's kind of like some of the stuff. Like Opeth is a good example of, a band that can kind of go through some of the heaviest stuff you've ever heard, and then like some of the, like a frolicking through the field, like happy flutes and stuff. So,
Nice.
Anyway,
Holy.
So, but in a 3-minute pop song format.
Yes, exactly.
For the general consumption.
Music to you.
Yes. What do you like? We give it to you.
So how'd you guys get involved with music?
Oh man, my mom's like an opera singer. So
Really?
Yeah, and she's a vocal music teacher and stuff as well. So when I was probably 3, I was like picking stuff out on the piano, which I was like really, I couldn't. She wouldn't let me learn by ear. She's like, read this music. So I really suck on piano now, kind of as a result. I'm working on it. If she's listening, I'm sorry, Mom. But I really started, like bass was kind of the main instrument that clicked for me. I played saxophone in marching band, and that was like, okay. But bass was like the first thing. Like I was a big Primus fan, so I'm like, hey, this is really kick-ass, and I could really get into it. Guitar, I started on, and I was like, not so great, Like I was trying to learn Smith's tunes on the guitar, and I just never, it didn't click,
Yeah.
Yeah, but bass clicked for me, so.
Nice.
Started from there, and then that first band that I started in like high school, the singer didn't get along with us, wasn't writing, and so we kicked him. There's a lot of kicking out in my house.
Just leave a wake of musicians behind you.
I know. But then, so then I was singing and playing bass, and it's like, kept going.
Scar those guys for life. Huh?
Yes, right.
Yeah, exactly.
How I started?
How'd you start?
Well, it was my mom too. She was in a cover band, and they played like weddings and corporate parties and all the awesome stuff. And she played keyboards, and they used to practice in my house when I was little, so I'd fall asleep to them, with like "Don't Fear the Reaper" and whatever.
It's good, like child.
Yeah, good child lullaby, "Don't Fear the Reaper." And I fell in love with pretty much everything at that point. I remember drumming as a little kid, and the drummer would let me kind of screw around on it, and playing the guitar, just, I didn't even know what I was doing. I just liked the sound of it, and playing my mom's keyboards, and then kind of just did whatever I could up until that point. And then I learned guitar when I was about 12 with the Beatles and all that stuff. I got my chord book out, and I just taught myself, and kind of learned everything that way and kept going with it. Just like playing,
What do you guys think of like the whole Guitar Hero thing nowadays? Now that kids are kind of just playing the video game and not learning the instrument.
Yeah.
I like Guitar Hero personally. I like Rock Band. I love playing the drums on Rock Band. But I think it's good that if they're gonna play a video game, it might as well be something that's awesome like that and active.
Involved in music.
Right. You're not really learning guitar, but you learn the dexterity and the timing and everything, which I think is a good thing. But obviously, you should play the real thing too, because it's awesome.
I want to interject that I hated it at first. I thought it was like the stupid. I was like, why don't you just play guitar? It's stupid. It's a game. You're pretending to play guitar. But after playing it, I think that the next generation of kids that like grow up, you start playing Rock Band at like 10, and then you actually pick up a guitar or pick up drums. You're going to be brilliant because you've been shredding on this, again, the dexterity, like you said. And because that's one of the hardest things. Now you just have to kind of fill in the music around it. So
that's like how I learned how to play drums.
She really learned to play drums because of Rock Band.
It's true.
It's like you're playing to a click track, which most people
It
don't
works.
do.
People try it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. That's my thoughts on that.
Nice. So, what do you guys think about all these? Now they're cutting back programs for younger kids.
Right.
And what do you guys think about that? How do you think this will affect the kids?
I think it's terrible, frankly. The general state of education is very sad because I don't think people are being taught to really think anymore. It's like, this is on the test, learn it, and it's very, I don't think extending the time to be in school is going to make everybody smarter. I think that music is kind of a good release, and it's a good thing for a lot of people. Most of my time in school, if I think about it, was I was playing like in marching band and I was playing in other stuff, and